Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV. As always, thank you for tuning in. And if this is your first time coming across the channel or you are a return viewer but haven't subscribed as yet, definitely hit that subscribe button. All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the Jamaica Premier League. The final was played yesterday and Cavalier won the final in a very exciting match between them and Mount Pleasant. We're going to be talking about Khadija Shaw. She won a few awards in the Barclays WSL, including Player of the Year and the Golden Boot as well. And we're going to be talking about Leon Bailey and whether or not he will be available for Jamaica in their upcoming World Cup qualifiers and Copa America matches, right? So stick around to the end of the video while we discuss all of these topics, right? So starting with the Jamaica Premier League, the final was played yesterday between defending champions Mount Pleasant and Cavalier. And it was a very, very closely fought match, very exciting. It was a match that could not be decided in regulation or extra time. So the team actually went to a penalty shootout and Cavalier won the match in the penalty shootout. But it was a brilliant effort by both teams. So the match ended 1-1 in regulation and extra time, with Mount Pleasant taking the lead in and then Cavalier equalized. And after that, none of the teams were able to score another goal to win the match. Regulation time and extra time, could not decide a winner. Team went to a penalty shootout and Cavalier won that penalty shootout. The Cavalier goalkeeper, Vina Bartlett, he put on some very brilliant saves in the penalty shootout to help Cavalier, win the championship this year. I must say, whichever one of those teams won the title, it's definitely well deserved. Mount Pleasant didn't win, but they played well throughout the entire season. In the match yesterday as well, Cavalier the same. They played well throughout the season. So it can definitely be argued that both teams deserve to win the title, win the championship, but there can only be one winner. And yesterday Cavalier was that winner. They came out victorious. So huge congratulations to the Cavalier team, Rudolph Speed and his staff, his coaching staff, and his entire team. Well deserved victory. Congratulations, and definitely looking forward to see how they perform in the Caribbean Shield first of all, and hopefully they can qualify from the Caribbean Shield to the CONCACAF Champions Cup like Cavalier did it last year. So definitely looking forward to see if they can do it again. Same with Mount Pleasant, they will also be taking part in the Caribbean Shield as a result of them finishing second in the Premier League, and Arnett Gardens as well. They will also be taking part in the Caribbean Shield. So Arnett Gardens finished third after a very convincing 5-1 victory over Waterhouse in the third place playoff. The youngster Kahim Dixon scored a few goals. Fabian Reed, Mr. Ever Reliable for Arnett Gardens, scored some goals. Scored a goal as well, and there are a few other goal scorers. So congratulations to Arnett Gardens on finishing third. Definitely know that wasn't what they started the season as their intention. They definitely wanted to win the championship, but nevertheless, third place is still a brilliant finish for the season, and it qualifies them for the Caribbean Shield as well. So huge shout out to all of the teams that were victorious yesterday, and were either victorious or qualified for another competition. So definitely good things going on in Jamaican football. And I must say, the crowd, oh my God, it's been a while since I've seen the National Stadium that packed. And that was as a result of the work that has been put in by PFJL. So a huge shout out to PFJL and their sponsors and their entire team for pulling that up yesterday. The National Stadium was full. There were I haven't seen that many supporters in the National Stadium for a while. So a huge shout out to PFJL, 876 Stream, and the entire marketing and everybody involved with the marketing of the Jamaica Premier League. This season, from the matches at Sabina Park and to the final, was well supported. And that's just testament to the amount of work they have put in to get the word out there about the Premier League and get fans in Jamaica excited about football again. So a huge shout out to Professional Football Jamaica Limited, PFJL. Job well done on the marketing of the Jamaica Premier League. Definitely a good look. Right, so moving on now to let's start Khadija Shaw. So Khadija Bunny Shaw, the Jamaican sensation. She walked away with a few awards this year for the Barclays WSL. Unfortunately, though, Man City weren't able to win the championship. They lost the championship on goal difference to Chelsea, on the final day, right? So both teams finished on the same amount of points, but Chelsea having a superior goal difference, they were able to retain their title. And so unfortunately, Bunny Shaw didn't win the WSL title, but she did win Player of the Year for the WSL, for her brilliant performance. She scored 21 goals in the season in about 17 or 18 matches. Right, so she was and she was also the leading goal scorer. So she also won the Golden Boot Award as well. So huge shout out and congratulations to Bunny Shaw on her amazing season. Unfortunately, she got injured towards the end of the season and missed the last few matches for Manchester City, which, in my opinion, that's what caused them to lose the title, because they were leading Chelsea on points up until Bunny Shaw got injured. Right, and there's definitely no doubt in my mind that if Bunny Shaw had played the last few matches as well, that I think they would have finished on more points than Chelsea. But even if they didn't finish on more points, their goal difference would have been a lot better. Because Bunny Shaw, she's a goal scoring machine, and I definitely think they would have won the championship if Bunny Shaw didn't get injured. But nevertheless, a brilliant season by Man City. Bunny Shaw, so this is her second consecutive season scoring over 20 goals in the WSL. And that's only been done by Sam Kerr, the Australian striker. She has done it a few times as well. So it's just Bunny Shaw and Sam Kerr who have managed to accomplish that feat. So it's definitely no ordinary accomplishment for Bunny Shaw, right? It's she's doing big things in the WSL, and there's definitely no doubt in my mind, if she can remain fit and play a few more seasons in the WSL, she will become the leading goal scorer in WSL history, right? Currently she's on 50 WSL goals, and I think the leading goal scorer, I forgot her name, I think she scored 78 goals in her WSL career. So there's no doubt in my mind that Bunny Shaw can eclipse that and become the all-time leading goal scorer in the WSL. And I am expecting her to do that once she can remain injury-free for the next season and the following season. Who knows? She might even do it next season, right? Because such is she's been so prolific with her goal scoring. I would not be surprised if she does that next season once she remains injury free. So a huge shout out to Bunny Shaw and her accomplishments this season. Unfortunate that she got injured, but definitely wishing her a speedy recovery, and I know she will bounce back stronger and ready to continue scoring goals like she always do. All right, then lastly, we're going to be talking about Leon Bailey and whether or not he will make himself available for the Reggae Boyz team in their upcoming matches. So not sure if you're aware, but so the World Cup qualifying begins this year. So I think it's in June that Jamaica will be taking on Dominica Republic. I think they have I forgot how many World Cup qualifying matches they have, but World Cup qualifying starts in June, and then after World Cup qualifying, then it's a big tournament, Copa America. So a lot of fans are wondering if Leon Bailey will make himself available. So as you know, he missed the CONCACAF Nations League Final, and reasons that he gave was that he needed to take a break. There is even word out there that so it did come out that he was suspended for missing curfew, but in the interview that he did say he missed curfew, but he also wanted to take a break from the team and was planning to take a break from the team even before that suspension was imposed on him by Coach Hallgrimson. And reasons that he gave was that, playing for Jamaica, it has taken a toll on his mental health, which is something that we definitely don't take lightly. And for that reason, he said that he was planning to take a break even before the suspension was imposed, like I said, right? But that's been a few months now. He had his best season of his club career this year for Aston Villa. The most goals he scored in a club season, the most assists he's had in a club season. He was actually Aston Villa's second highest goal contributor after Ollie Watkins. So a brilliant season. He's definitely in good form. And as a Reggae Boy fan, I'll definitely want to see Leon Bailey in the squad for these World Cup qualifiers and Copa America. He's one of our best players, even though his performance for Jamaica hasn't been up to the quality and standard that we expect of Leon Bailey, or up to the standard that we see him put on when playing for Aston Villa. And he's been criticized heavily, rightly so. And even himself, have said that his performances haven't been all that great. But nevertheless, he's one of our best players. And I want to see him in the team on the field playing for Jamaica. But that decision is up to Leon Bailey himself. Coach Hallgrimson. Like I said, even though he was suspended, it has been said that Coach Hallgrimson did invite him for the Nations League final, and he declined. And Coach Hallgrimson has even said since the Nations League final that definitely he has Leon Bailey in his plans. So it's just now up to Leon Bailey whether or not he wants to make himself available for selection for these upcoming matches for Jamaica. And just a thought that came to me. I'm just wondering if he will be available towards the end of the season for Aston Villa. Though I did notice that he was playing with a strap around his leg, so he probably had some sort of injury, not severe enough to stop him from playing, but he's definitely been dealing with an injury issue for Aston Villa. So I don't know if that will also have an impact on whether or not he makes himself available for these matches coming up in June. But as a Jamaican fan, a fan of Jamaican football, definitely want to see Leon Bailey in the team, right? So, but we'll have to wait and see. The squad should be named shortly because the matches are coming up in a few weeks. So definitely expect the squad to be named shortly, and I definitely hoping to see Leon Bailey in that team, in the squad, and on the field playing for Jamaica this summer. But again, that decision is up to Leon Bailey, whether or not he's ready to play for Jamaica again after taking his break or having some time away from the team to think about, what he wants to do. But that's all I have for you in this video, viewers and subscribers. As always, thank you for tuning in. Definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Cavalier's victory over Mount Pleasant? Leon Bailey, should he make himself available? And Khadija Shaw, on her brilliant season for Man City in the WSL. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.